Hello, you guys. Welcome to Street Politics. Another day of another reason to be triggered. So, today, I guess people are mad because Trump used the term lynching in his tweet, referring to how the Democrats are doing this impeachment inquiry that they got going on about him, because it's not an impeachment. So I think we're using the wrong words, and it's an inquiry to see if they have enough, I guess, to impeach him on. It's just an inquiry. But when you hear impeachment, you have people thinking that it's an impeachment. But that's neither here nor there. You have people mad because Donald Trump used the word lynching. I'm assuming you can't be white and use the word lynching. You know, they already have him labeled as a racist. So I guess it's certain terms and words that white people can't use. I'm assuming, because when white people say certain stuff, people get triggered. This is my thing. See, people tend to pick and choose what they want to be triggered about a whole situation. You can have a full-blown tree, but you would just focus on that one piece of limb because that benefits your narrative. Okay. Society has made it. This is society. Society has made it to where every time you hear the word lynching, you associate it with black people, slavery, in the era where, black people was hanging on trees in the South, in the southern states, and different stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Society has groomed you to believe that. But lynching has been going on way before then. Lynching was a part of corporal punishment. When people got caught in robberies, robbing banks, killing people, or was stealing or whatever, they lynched them, men and women, black, white, all cultures. If you look at any Western movies, all Western movies, when a bad guy got caught in the end, well, mostly of them, they got lynched. But they don't want to make it seem like anybody in America has never, only people in America that has ever got lynched was black people. You know what I'm saying? Not all kind of other people. Lynching has been going on forever. That was a form of, you didn't go to jail. You didn't have lethal injection back then. You didn't have courtrooms back then. Whether they figured if you was innocent or not, you was getting lynched to the mob. Lynching goes all the way back to crucifixion. It went from crucifixion to lynching to all, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, why must we always attach black people to everything that's negative and make it seem like we were the only ones? You know what I'm saying? Like, we can, it's nothing wrong with talking about our history. History is history, whether it's good or bad on either side. You know what I'm saying? That's not the issue. But the issue is they drain let me tell you something. This is how black people get used when it comes to our history. You never hear nothing about the Holocaust in a way to make it seem like as if the Holocaust happened to Jews and now they are a bunch of oppressed people. When the Holocaust happened to Jews, history shown after that they never was going to allow anything like that to happen to them and their culture again. They bought everything with wealth. They have their own banks. They have their own schools. They have their own system. You don't see Jewish people getting on TV that's living today making excuses about their lifestyle because of something that happened to their ancestors, and to their ancestors. You never hear nothing like that. Why is it that black people, we are the only culture that use stuff that happened 400 years ago and use that as something that is something today? Nothing happened 400 years ago has affected my life. And I'm black. I don't know if you know that. I grew up in the projects. My mother was on drugs. My mother didn't get on drugs because her ancestors were slaves. No, that was her drug of choice, and that was her habit. That was something that she did. When I started doing stuff illegal in the streets, or when I was in and out of prison, that was my choice. The white man, no slave, slavery had no parts into why I did the thing, why I chose to do the things that I did. So I don't let people manipulate my mind and to make me think because of something happened way over here, it got something to do that happened in my brain. No one can make you do anything that unless you're not hold against your will. And I'm not talking about like that. But no one can dictate your life. No slave, no Harriet Tubman. Nobody else in that era can dictate my life. I look at history. I love them for the roles that they played, how they stood up. See, a lot of y'all wouldn't be able to fathom Harriet Tubman in this era, because she was no sucker. She didn't bow down to her people or to white people. No. She did what she had to do to set herself free and other slaves free. She didn't use, and she was in that era. She didn't use what was happening around her to suppress her down or to make her just say, I just give up on life or whatever. She used what was negatively imposed on her in her life. She turned that around and did good for her people. When she was free and slaves, she had to deal with white folks. She had white folks that houses that she used to have to, house some of the slaves in. She wasn't that stupid, because some of y'all would have been that stupid in that area trying to free some slaves. But just because that person is white, you dictate all the white people for something that some other white people done. Y'all can't survive. Y'all showing pictures and saying stuff about some people that most of y'all are a bunch of cowards. And you using people that y'all couldn't walk a mile in their shoes. You couldn't walk a mile in Harriet. Stop tweeting Harriet Tubman. Stop tweeting Martin Luther King. Because last time I checked, Martin Luther King went to the White House with a whole bunch of racists to get things done for his people. He didn't just continuously walk and march and just went on and complain. He went to the table. Whether you saying these people are racist or not, he went to the table to get what he needed to be done. You know what I'm saying? He didn't use slavery when he was getting stuff done. Y'all black folks some of y'all are so attached to slavery. I swear to God, I think y'all want to be some slaves. That I should get a cotton field, so I go, okay, here you go pick some cotton. You feeling real slaverish today? Go ahead and pick some cotton. It's like you live off this stuff. Y'all live and die by the oppression of something that I don't even know how to explain it. Like, this is how much it irritates my whole soul talking about this type of stuff. Every time something happened, y'all bringing up something in the 50s and 60s. I can talk about somebody that did something 2 weeks. I don't have to go back that far on half of these people. If I have to go back all the way to slavery to defend something that a person say in a tweet, if I got to go all the way back that far, then something wrong with me. If I can't make a point with some stuff you doing today, then you know what? I don't need to make no points. Half of y'all could never be none of these people that y'all are using. Y'all leave out all the stuff in history, only stuff to benefit y'all fake outrage. Now I'm seeing 50,000 pictures on Twitter of black folks hanging from trees. Like, this is the bar. Y'all are beyond pathetic. And I'm saying this, y'all are beyond pathetic. White folks, this is what I want y'all to do. Y'all need to grow some balls. Y'all need to grow some clapbacks and start standing up and defending yourself. Because me, this black girl right here, she gonna stand up and defend herself, whether you like it or if they like it. I don't give a damn who don't like it. I'm gonna stand up and defend myself. No one is gonna put me in no box and tell me what to say and what to do. Some of y'all white folks letting these people run all over y'all because y'all are fear of the mob coming to y'all telling y'all that y'all racist. How the hell are y'all letting people blame y'all for slavery and y'all weren't even born? You got people out here apologizing for shit they grandfathers and I'm not apologizing for nothing my son did. I'm not apologizing for nothing my mama did, my grandmama did. I don't give a damn who did something in my family. If Talessia L. Martin ain't do it, I'm not apologizing for it. What I look like apologizing for something I didn't do? Where they do that at? Who does that? I'm not doing that. Y'all white folks out here, because y'all bowing down to these fools for nothing. They already have, y'all can't even be proud of your own race because of stuff that happened in the past. You let other people tell you're not supposed to be a proud white American, Irish, or whatever you is. You let society tell you that you can't be proud of your race. Sometimes I wish I could jump in some of y'all white people body and just go off. Because half of the stuff y'all letting people bully y'all into doing, can't nobody get that. Listen, don't nobody dictate me. I don't work for nobody. I don't get a script. You don't get to tell me what the hell I get to say. You don't tell me who I get to like. You don't get to tell me at times when I disapprove of this, if I disapprove of that. Because I don't 100% agree with anyone. It's some stuff some people say that I don't like, and I retweet it because I agree with them on that point. I don't just shut myself off to people because I don't agree to them, except for trolls. Them the only people that get shut off. They get no attention from me. Now I can go back and forth with a real person on the internet, respectfully. We can go back and forth, but I ain't going back with somebody that got a fake page, and I ain't doing all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all sit up here and let people just bamboozle y'all into stuff that you don't have nothing. When is y'all gonna stand up? Because I'm standing up for mine. When people try to tell me, oh, when I tell people I'm proud to be black. Well, it's not about race. No, I'm proud to be black. You don't get to tell me nothing. I'm proud to be black, and I'm not going to let you or nobody else I follow or anybody else tell me that I should just group myself in as an American. I am an American, but I'm also black too, and I'm proud of my skin tone, and I'm proud of my heritage. I'm proud of some of my peoples, not all of them, some of them. And it's nothing wrong if you white and you believe and you are proud about that. Stop letting people on these internet and these mobs dictate you. I said 50 things earlier today waiting on the mob. But see, they know who to play with. I don't want to cuss. So I don't want them to say they know who to play with. Cause you come at me, I'm coming at you full force. Baby, I've been arguing all my life. Listen. It's nothing to me. You want to come at me? Come on, I can come at you too. We can do this together. Ain't nothing blocking me. I can say what I want to say. I can be a proud black African American. Well, am I African American or am I black? No, just like I could be proudly be black. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna let nobody dictate me into that. And white folks, you can say lynching. What rule is that in the Constitution to say white folks you cannot say lynching? Y'all let society do this stuff to y'all. So you gotta blame yourself for some of this stuff that y'all let go on. That's why I love President Trump, because he don't bow down to none of y'all. He don't bow down to the Republicans. He don't bow down to the party. He don't bow down to the whole government system. Nothing. The man gonna do and say however he feel, and give no FUCKs who mad. See, y'all ain't used to that. Y'all used to people that's bending over, kissing tail, kissing buttholes. That's what y'all used to. But now we finally got somebody in office that ain't scared of nothing and is gonna say how and gonna dictate and do how they feel the things that they want done. Now, what I don't agree with all his policies, but at least he stand firm in his. Y'all spine. Let me tell you something. Another people I'm about to talk about, the Republican Party. Y'all are so spineless right now. Y'all are so spineless. Trump is carrying half of you over to get nominated again. He carrying this party on his back, and this party don't even have his back. Like Republicans, y'all bow down and let them get away with all kind of stuff. Y'all don't want to be offended. You want to, like this transgender crap. A 7-year-old, a father fighting for his child's life because a child is 7 years old, want to transition into, I forget if they want to be a boy or girl. The crazy nutty mother is want the child to go along with that. This child is 7. Do you know what I wanted to be when I wanted to be a damn mermaid. I wanted to be Spider-Man. I wanted to be what's the purple thing? I wanted to be Barney. I wanted to be, thank God we had sense back then, and my mother didn't let me transition to nothing I say I wanted to be at 7 years old. You don't know anything. You don't know. You want to be everything. Y'all letting this sick stuff just sip in because you don't want to. Now transgender men mad as hell about the women sign being on tampons and pads. Talking about that's offensive. So how? Men, listen, I don't give a damn what you say you is. You don't have periods. If you bleeding out your butt, that's probably because you having rough sex in your anal. That's the only reason why you bleeding. You don't have a uterus. You don't shed once a month. Your uterus lining don't shed once a month. It probably shed every day from you getting done in the butt. That's the only reason why your butthole is bleeding. Now, you're not going to erase women because you want to be us. Let's be clear. Now, I want some of the transgenders that have common sense to speak up on this stuff. Speak out and speak up on this stuff, because that's straight nonsense. You want to remove our women's signs? You want to take the women's signs off the sidewalk because that's offending you? Who gives a girl? So, that's what I'm going to start telling y'all. So, offend on. You think I'm about to, you want to replace women? They're going to really put men. So you want us to put some make-believe stuff. You want us to put some phony make-believe stuff on tampons that's not true. Lie to the people to make another set of people feel good. That's what you telling me you want to do? That can't be possibly what you telling me that y'all want us to do. Take the women. Just take my periods if you want them so bad. Ask God to remove my periods and give them to you, because I hate them anyway. I don't like them. You can have them every month, as far as I'm concerned. If you want to bleed to death, have crampings, and to feel like you, if you want that, you can have it. But you're not gonna erase women from history that's real, because you can't be and do the things that we do. Now, you can dress up, you can get a sex change just like us. That's about it. But you can't have no kids and you can't bleed unless you in the butt having sex. That's about it. So all this other stuff that y'all going, I want transgenders. I know a lot of transgenders. They cool. I know a lot of them. It's of them I follow on social media. They do not talk about none of this nonsense. Y'all got these weird wacko ones out here pushing this nonsense. Y'all need to step up and start saying something about some of this stuff. Cause that is outrageous. Y'all got men on here, got little boys dropping pads up out their pockets when they on that period. You want me to push that mental disorder? And I ain't saying you got a mental disorder because you transgender or nothing like that. I'm saying you got a mental disorder if you think you a man and you having periods. You have a mental disorder. And I said what I said. You have a mental disorder. If you think for 1 second you can have a period, you mentally deranged. And you got to be out your mind if you think I'm about to go along with your bull crap and your nonsense. Hell no. You can't have periods. I wish you could because you could have mine. I want transgenders to come up and speak out against this because the LGBTQ community is the only community that think they can bombard and push their views on everybody else, and we supposed to sit there and accept them and just shut up and be quiet. No, y'all can get talked about too. I'm sick of y'all. Some of y'all. I ain't sick of all y'all. I'm sick of these nutty ones that's pushing this nutty stuff that's making me question them. Like them commercials blew me. A man rolled over and blood was on the bed. A little boy going up to his father talking about he started his period and his father talking about that's a part of nature. No, the fuck it's not. No, it's not. A boy having sex with another girl. And he tells the girl he on his period. That's how you know he ain't a real girl. No, let me stop. But telling her he on her period. Like y'all want me to put like I'm done. I have rant enough for today. I have to go because I'm getting hot. I'm getting irritated and everything. This is why y'all need to buy these buttons. Conservative facts over liberal feelings, honey. Because these facts have these whiny babies out here crying like crybabies. Like, y'all, I can't deal with y'all today. Between the lynching and the men having period. Good day.